helping out a tour guide in the North Fork area. This is Shorn with Adventure, or he owns Adventure Outfitters. And I went like 6 days with around him, following his lead and stuff. And it was pretty cool being that close to the train. But yeah, had a lot of fun. Met a lot of people. This is down in West Virginia, North Fork. And right now we're taking a trail, one trail that goes up by the dump truck, and then it goes off to a mine shaft. It's a rescue shaft for the miners. And then we go over to the coal separator. This comes back down. We'll run next to the train again in a little bit. And then the train curves off to the left. And we head off to the right. This is actually a road that we're on that, I don't know how you get two cars down that, but if someone's coming, I guess you got to find someplace to pull off. It's one way to access the trail too. Met up with these guys they're from the northern part of Florida. There's 3 Segways up there, and then Shorn's in Polaris leading the pack. These guys were really cool. Had a lot of fun up there at the campground at Ashland Resort. Met these guys up there the second or third day I was there. Some of the roads that you see or drive on going up to Ashland Resort, you would think, well, they're wide enough for a car, but I know he came up in, I don't know how long of a bus that was with a trailer in the back. I know the next day I seen a guy, it had to be over 30-foot trailer behind another bus. And I was afraid to pull a 24-foot car hauler up there. Found some mud. A little wet in places, a little bit of water standing around in puddles. You do run into, like up in the higher elevations where there's more trees around and stuff. I guess what it is when you run through the water, pretty deep puddles up there, they stink bad, worse than sewage. But I guess it's from the leaves rotting in the water that just ferment or whatever, but it gets really bad. I tried doing the mic on DJI, but kind of came up with a little few foul-mouthed words, so I kind of turned the volume down and get that out of it and narrate it instead. You're getting bounced around so much out there too that your voice gets hit. If I mention, if you can hear it, if I mention elevation numbers, that's in metric, not feet. Didn't think about it until after. It should be around 2,500 feet that we topped out at, which isn't a whole lot, but it's getting up there, makes your ears pop.
Getting up here feels like we're climbing an elevation. Oh wait, let's see. 764 what it shows on 775 climbing. And this feels like the top, and we're at 780. It's water. Don't know how deep those holes are though. Whoa. Yeah, these are going up in the northern routes. Interesting.
This trail here turned into a paved road, so I just cut out the paved road. Got enough road riding up in Wisconsin area. We don't really want to sit there and watch a road route. This trail here is coming up on the dump truck. Story has it that the dump truck was traveling on this road and rolled over and landed upside down. Driver got injured, and they left it sit there for quite a while, and then went back up there and dug out like a little roadway. They flipped the dump truck over onto its wheels, and that's where it's been sitting ever since. Basically, they got the insurance money out of it and everything, and now it's so old, whether you could get parts for it or not, and there's parts missing off of it too. But you can see it down there on the right. It had to be one heck of a roll though. That big massive truck to roll off the side of the road.
Well, let's see. I think we might be going off.
Later in another video you'll see what they use
we're going
for
off track.
the dump trucks now.
Oh,
None of them are this big, they're a lot smaller.
some pictures of this bad boy.
Doesn't look that big, but once you get out and start looking at it or climb up on it, you really see the size of the thing.
Yeah, it don't look that big until you get up close to it.
Stopped here, did some photo shoots and a little bit of video on the phones and stuff. I didn't do too much video on GoPro or the DJI Action 4, but got enough on the phone. And now we're heading off to, I'm not running the entire full video of, I mean, there's 8 hours of video in one day, so I'll be posting more videos continuing on to different sections, and then there's 5 more days of video that I got to go through yet. But we're going up to the rescue mine shaft, check that out, and like I said, from there we go on to the coal separator. Gets kind of slick in some spots up there too. You feel like you're just gonna power slide right to the edge.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, this is going down by the mine shaft. This is yeah, it gets a little sketchy going across that culvert and stuff. Kind of twist. This, I lost it right to the right. Instead of going to the right, I just dumped off. Felt like you're just gonna go over.
Holy shit.
Then this little area down here is kind of like just a rock build up in the center. You can go off both sides. Looks like a lot of people go off the sides, and they kind of trenched it out, but he's about to go over right now, and it's not really that big. You can come back up that in two-wheel drive. It's just straddling it without slipping off of the mud.
Wing it. Stay out of that hole.
And then more of the washout to straddle to try to stay up, keep it in the middle of the machine and get the tires up so you're level. But there you can see the crane, and then the basket's not there anymore, but you can see where the guys would get up on the thing up there and they get in the basket, and then it would move over. You'll see it in a minute on some of the pictures. It'll move over and lower the crane or the basket down into this hole.
You got your phone ready, Joey?
Like 800 feet deep.
Now listen to it.
You got to listen to the rock going down. There's some other shots of that I have that I was trying to get the sound, but you almost need a better microphone. It's wild listening to the rock go down because you can hear it going through the air, just hissing away, and then it hits the bottom.
Oh, let's see if we can follow this. Whoa, nope. Somewhat. Nope. Good. Around the corner. Holy shit.
I locked it in four-wheel drive this time, but other times I went up it, I just two-wheel drive. Just went right up the thing.
I got one more to go.
Running 30-inch BFG mud terrains on it. Lowered the pressure down to 11 psi. Hooks up really good. I was impressed by those tires. There was a couple other spots that we did that required a lot more traction than what this stuff does here. This is coming up on that culvert, which really after you've done it a couple times, it becomes so easy you don't even think about it. The three guys that are from Florida, it's Joey's in the white one, John's in the one with the whips on it, and then Zach is in the one ahead of me, Zach aka Benz. That's funny when we get to the water tower too, because a couple of them were kind of afraid of heights, but it's more climbing up a 100-foot tower that takes the wind out of you. Not in shape for that stuff anymore.
Big tower.
Not sure what this tower was. It was just someplace that we passed. Every so often you got to get out and clean the windshield off because the mud splashes up there and can't see anymore. Pretty sure this is a red trail. Not extreme, not like up at Rock House and some of those. Here's where some of that water, that stench water is. It's bad. You can see how many leaves are there, and all that just gets churned up by all the UTVs going through it and mixed and rots out and just smells.
That's some raunchy frickin' water.
Definitely worse than sewage.
There we go. Back end just didn't want to go the right way.
I got to get another camera hooked up somehow too. It'd be nice to have someone that was, if someone was riding with me, they could actually run a camera and get the side views, because there is so many views just off into the hollows. Really neat looking. The blue tower is up by Coal Lake, and once you get to the top of the tower you can look over at that video that I took on the phone, but you'll see the coal silt sitting by the lake, big mound of it, and then you see the lake and then some of the surrounding areas.
That shit stinks. Freaking Segways are awesome. I gotta slow down because I'm just gonna slide. And I don't want to ruin
This gets a little rutted up going downhill. Once you get down here, it looks worse. Like some of this stuff, it looks worse than that it is. You drop off pretty good, but it not only drops off, but it twists you. Just got to get the tires in the right spots and you'll be rolling down pretty easy. I slid off some of these rocks. 30-inch tires, I don't have that kind of height. Of course, these Segways are, they said they're stock tires and everything. But the Segway, they're wider. But from the videos I've seen, watching other people's videos, those things go through a lot of stuff with ease. Yeah, this is where I started sliding off the rocks through the center of the machine. It's like, yep, gonna drop down in that hole. I think that was one rock right there, and then I bounced off of this stuff in the center too.
Little guy's just not big enough. No ground clearance. I just slid down the rock.
This area coming up, I thought it was like a play area or people that were just climbing up the hill and stuff, but it's actually part of this trail.
That's a trip. That is awesome.
I think there's a couple other spots that we went up, probably a little steeper than that. And then there is a couple play areas out there where you can go and climb the rocks and stuff like that.
Hammer down, everybody up.
Yeah, this went up, 2-wheel drive, easy. Doesn't look that steep in the video, but gets up there pretty good.
Pine tree. Oh, quite a few of them.
With as much video as I got, I'm going to try to post twice a week. If I can keep it going, if I can not have any other situations up here where I have to do something else. It takes a while to do these videos. Especially when you don't have them set up. I don't have the beginning and end set up, and I don't have logos or anything like that. I got to figure all that stuff out on YouTube as far as
Try it.
putting the logos and stuff on there and putting on like
Oh, fuck. I'm right in that rut.
well, I really don't have anybody sponsoring me, but
Stayed out of
some
it.
places that sponsors would go because I'd put a couple people's stuff up there
Two-wheel
if it doesn't matter and just have them
right
on it. Yeah, you can kind of see some of the views from here
Oh my god, yeah.
off to the left and stuff, how it just drops right down in.
That's just opened up like crazy. Way down there. Great. I didn't even notice that we're on a red trail.
Should be seeing
Definitely need
coal separator here
bigger
pretty
tires if
soon.
I was go the other way. More raunchy water.
Kind of get a glimpse of the coal lake there, part of it.
Oh yeah, this is all red trail. Been on red trail ever since the well. Yep, I can't see it didn't do the red trail. One way at least.
There's the coal separator.
Big water tower. Maybe that's where the raunchy water come from. Got the chemicals they pump in it down below. The smaller tanks.
He said it's a 100-foot structure. I should have checked it, but I just, to me, doesn't seem like 100 foot. Seems more like 60, 80 feet. All right. Little video.
Yeah, we need it, buddy.
Huh? Heights. The only thing with heights, I used to play around on the barn roof, but
You're gonna have to send this to me so I can show it to my wife.
it makes you feel like you want to jump.
You will, right? Oh my God! Don't do that. Wait, there's more?
Portals.
You got 40
halfway.
flights to climb.
Halfway.
Your exercise for the trip, Zach.
This is not exercise for my heart, bro.
No.
He's doing it one-handed.
Who? Me?
Hey, Zach, you got fire, right?
I got my leg. Yeah.
Whoop,
Shorn
whoop.
had it.
Way down there.
You look like an ant down there. I don't want to go all the way to the top.
Yeah,
Why?
Oh, this isn't good.
Dude, I got a bad
No?
knee. Why am I doing this?
I can't do it.
It's not much further.
I know, right? No, but I can't. I just can't stand up there.
You get into the middle of the eye.
Shut up.
Yeah, because you can walk
Is there
in the
a?
middle.
I'm just wore out
The
from
cage over top of you.
wore out from climbing
Just
steps.
keep looking forward.
No.
Keep looking forward.
No, you just gotta keep looking up.
Has this been inspected lately?
West Virginia.
Oh, Oh shit. All right.
Joey,
I'm
Guys,
in.
no, I don't want to go up here, man. It's too much.
stop.
Who's saying that?
Come on out.
Who's saying they don't want to go up here?
Too much work.
Oh, yeah.
The view on a stogie.
The work.
About this, I didn't bring my mountain bike for a reason. Side by side.
Oh, I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, I'm out of breath.
Is that all coal over there?
Yeah.
Dude. That's a lot of coal.
Shorn, what the hell, bro? Where do I
You
go?
didn't tell me to sign up for a 5K, dude.
I did this up in Michigan to look at the cliffs. Oh my God. With all them clothes on with snowmobiling.
Whoa! All that noise. Quiet down.
Oh my God, no.
So we had a
I just keep looking to see if it's attached to the tank.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's...
We're up here, gentlemen. Joey.
So what did this used to be?
I gotta give me 10 minutes before I smoke this, dude. I'm gonna die.
No, me too.
What did this used to be for?
The fucking idea was to come up here and
It's a
smoke.
coal separator.
Oh, really?
They suck up that water with the coal,
Hey, John.
and it would demix it. So the
No
coal
need
water...
to do Manjaro this week.
Wow. I'm fucking...
Right?
You want to smoke a cigar after you get up here? Yeah.
You don't need a drone.
Hey,
Sit up here, relax a
I'm
little
like,
bit.
10, I'm like 20 flights up.
You're not that high. What is this,
We got bars to hold on to.
50 feet?
It's like
50
100
feet.
Is it?
This is like 40 floors.
I used to climb silos, so I don't... And they look tall, but they were only like...
They're over 12 feet.
No way.
Silos are only like 20 to... Woo! Oh, wait, there's a catch. Gotta look over the edge. Yay, all the way down there. And a non-functional anymore?
No, it don't work anymore. Need the lighter?
Now you were talking about
Please.
Now the dump truck, the amount of steel out there, but then you look at this and there's no way.
This made it again. This made its money.
Mike, if I send
Yep.
you my number, would you send me this?
I got one.
On the video? Oh yeah.
You got a video of me walking up that thing, right?
Yeah.
I want to show it to my wife.
I'm kind of looking down to see where I'm walking, but you're here. Ooh, that smells